We love RuPaul's Drag Race Live Untucked because we get to see the Queen's shenanigans backstage, geeking, and all this good stuff. But on this season, we're adding another personal level to the mix with the fact that you are introducing your man to the ladies.
Yeah.
You can get a little bit of the backstory. I'm living for this.
The back shots or the backstory? What would you no? No. Yeah, I mean, well, basically, the story of Cinderella, but gay. I went, my crazy stepmother, she was raging, she was horrible, and she didn't let me go to the ball. And then when I got to the ball, I went, no, basically, that was all bollocks. We met on Grindr, shocker. And it was after, I'm going to tell you, I had such a bad encounter on Grindr like the night before. I had this guy over and it went so badly. It was crazy, so embarrassing. And then, it was like messages came up, whatever. And then I saw my now boyfriend's profile pop up and I was like, oh, hello. And so I tapped him and, yeah, and it just went from there. And honestly, I'd love to say it was rough and ready and filthy and hot and steamy, but we just talked about Nicki Minaj for 8 hours, and we just very naturally kept in communication. And yeah, we've been together since, and I felt comfortable sort of easing into it, When Tyrone walks in and says, Lawrence tapped me and then tapped me, I'm going to have to explain to my mum that I put my tap shoes on and did a Trixie Mattel Candyman thing. I can't explain that to my mother. When I do my shows, I think it's really important to talk about sex, because I think sex right now is something we're being demonized for in the queer community. And I'll be honest, we are very different. Me and you are very different. I'm talented. But we're very different. The only thing that bonds us is our sexual orientation. It's very important to talk about sex, because I know people try and make out that drag queens are perverse and horrible and whatever, and we are, but we're not. But we're not. We're not anything out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Everyone has sex. Literally, straight people have sex. It's just to procreate. We do it to have fun. But you know what I mean? I hate that there's this fear mongering around sex. So I do think it's very important to talk about, but it is just nervous whenever it's mentioned. It's nerve wracking.
Of course, absolutely. I mean, I give you a lot of credit. You and your boyfriend's bravery for explaining your hookup on camera. This is the representation we need, Lauren.
I hate you. I hope you... Violet Chachki was right. People don't know. I like you a lot. We're good friends. We went to see Barbie together, okay? That's bonding for life.
Period.
But because of that, and because I've gotten close with you, I'm just rag on this bitch.